Career Pathways is going to change how we do business in this community. It's going to change how we work with our employers. It's going to change how our community members get jobs. It's going to change how this department interfaces with all of the agencies, all of the support agencies, making it a very comprehensive and it'll streamline our system.
As we're past the days of when we were just funded to just put people into anything as long as we put them into a job, whether it was a week or 2 weeks. We are looking for long-term positive impact, and we're looking for an ongoing career that increases their quality of life and, of course, earnings.
The most exciting thing for me about Career Pathways is really the change and impact that you can have, not just on one person. If you get someone a job, if you get someone increased credentials and it increases their take-home pay, you're impacting that person's family. You're impacting their household. You're impacting future generations because, there's a role model. Like, there's my uncle and he repairs solar lights or something like that on the grid or something like that. But it's really being a role model, being self-sufficient. And what I really want and hope for our community, our Native people, is to have positive, contributing, healthy and positive people giving back. So, and I think it might be naive, but I think really in the end that's what we're here to do. And I think it's possible.
The pathways will make the opportunity for participants different because they'll see a seamless transition from where they are to where they want to go. I just happened to meet with one of our veterans who's a Marine, and he was really impressed with the fact that he's got 4 years of school, but we laid out an entire plan of where he's going to go all the way up to community manager. And he couldn't believe the support.
The difference between how we conducted business prior to the Career Pathways opportunity and now, since we've been a part of it for a year or so, is that we're looking at lifelong learning, basically. Before, we could, and it has been our practice, and I think with other WIA entities, it's a practice to get someone a certification and then put them to work right away. But without really thinking about in the future, what if they wanted to go back to school? So with Career Pathways, what I liked about it was that it was stackable. We recognize that people don't have the luxury of going to school for 4 years to get a degree. So for those working families, tend to be low-income families, to have them really have their time count. So when they do get the opportunity to go to school, that those will count and then stack, like they're stackable, they're portable, so that they don't have to repeat credits and things like that if they transfer to a different school. And I really like that it really took into consideration life situations. So we called those on-ramps and off-ramps during our discussions with our other pathway grantees. And I like that. That was a different approach. And I think it's something that was maybe missing before.
Well, we chose construction as a pathway because I know that is not an occupation in demand outside of the reservation, but we actually have that need here. We have a lot of jobs going to non-community members. So we wanted to close that gap in construction here. Medical, because we have a hospital, they're going to be opening up another wing, and over the next 5 years, they're going to need 700 positions. And over the next 3, about 400 positions. So that was a very big need. Also, our casino, Sheraton hospitality area, from those initial meetings, we learned that they had 52% turnover rate. And that was incredible to hear that. So we felt that that was another one that we should focus on.
What I like about this career pathways and Section 166 in Native American communities is that I think it is a great fit because, again, it plants the seed or the concept of lifelong learning. So it also gives people an out. I think a lot of our clients come through and they go into jobs or careers that they've seen role modeled to them, maybe their parents, their aunts or uncles. So they come in and say, you know, I don't know what I want to be, but I guess construction or clerical or something like that. But by having the career pathways, they get an opportunity to get a credential relatively within a small amount of time to see if that's really for them. And if it is, you know, just with this approach, you can go to school for a short amount of time, work if you want to, or you have the option of going to school. But then it really builds up on experience, education, and in theory, we would also see an increase in wages. So at the end of the day, you know, we're really looking at self-sufficiency for Native American families, moving from poverty and low income into, you know, stability, more stable housing, more stable income. And I think that's really the foundation for having healthy, happy families. Yeah.